Hey guys, what is going on? This is Spartan, and today I'll be reviewing the legendary Raptor. This unit came out just today for 89 nanopods. It's in the Animal Trainer, and yeah, I reviewed this unit earlier, but that review wasn't to the quality I wanted it, so I removed that video, and now I'm kind of redoing it. So yeah, so let's get on with it. This unit came out today. It's another one of the legendary units, along with the Mammoth and the Boar. This unit has some nice attacks, and yeah, its first attack is the Poisonous Maw, which hits 2 units, dealing 92 to 138 times 3 damage with a 3-turn cooldown. It can only hit ground units, and yeah. It also has a chance to poison targets, which is always a nice thing. The second attack, which I consider to be its kind of weakest attack, is the acidic Saliva. It can hit pretty much anywhere, so yeah, it has a pretty long freaking cooldown though. So yeah, it has a chance to poison the units also, but it didn't do it there. Now the Raptor slash attack can hit up to 5 units at a time. It does deal some great damage with 72 times 112 times 2 is pretty good, and yeah. Now the third attack is a jump attack. It can hit ground and air units, dealing 79 to 237 times 2 damage, which is some pretty nice damage, but honestly, this is a really freaking broad range. So you're either going to get some good damage out of it, or you're going to get just junk. So it's kind of a risk right there. So yeah. Now I've been playing around with this unit for a bit, and personally, this unit is nowhere, at least for me, this unit is nowhere near as good as like the Mammoth was, because the legendary Mammoth, like, that unit just decimates entire fields of soldiers, and based on what I heard, this unit just doesn't have that high of a survivability. But again, the damage it deals is nice, and this is a legendary unit that we have all been asking for. So, yeah. Let me go back home, review the stats, and that'll be it for this review. Here it is. The legendary Raptor deals, it has 500 hit points and 200 armor. Mine came pre-ranked at rank 7, 45 bravery, 45 defense. It's a blocking unit, and its base health resists crushing fire, cold, and piercing damage. Its armor resists crushing fire, explosive, cold, and piercing. And explosive, it has a 68% damage, so that's some weird percentages going on there. The Poisonous Maw does 92 to 138 times 3 piercing damage. Now, as many of you know, piercing damage isn't terribly good for things like tanks and stuff. They have a high resistance to that, so I'm guessing this is more for the flesh E units. This unit, it has a cooldown of 3, 1 to 2 range, a direct line of fire, 76 offense, 25% base crit, 70% crit versus critter, 55% crit versus soldier, 20% armor piercing, and a 75% chance to inflict a poison damage over time. The acidic Saliva does 75 to 125 fire damage for a cooldown of 5, 1 to 5 range, an indirect line of fire, 76 offense, 20% base crit, 70% crit versus critter, 50% crit versus soldier, 25% armor piercing, and a 65% chance to poison units for 4 turns. That's a lot of that's a lot of crits, man. This Raptor Slash does 72 to 112 times 2 piercing damage with a cooldown of 6, 1 to 3 range, precise line of fire, 89 offense, 20% base crit, 50% crit versus soldier, and 20% armor piercing. The last attack, which is the jump attack, does 79 to 237 times 2 crushing damage. Again, this is a really broad range, so using this attack is a risk. It has a cooldown of 4, 1 to 5 range, an indirect line of fire, 66 offense, 25% base crit, 55 crit versus soldier, and 75% crit versus vehicle, which kind of confuses me since vehicles tend to have a high resistance to crushing damage, but it is what it is. So yeah, this was a Spartan. I hope you guys enjoyed, and goodbye.